Fellas, we as men need to do better. With how complex the dating scene is in the big 2025, we can't just go out there and make complete fools out of ourselves, because sometimes all it takes for us to get rejected by women who think that all men are bad is just one single buffoon to make the rest of us look bad just by being a complete fucking weirdo. And obviously, we can't have that anymore. We can't just stand there with our arms crossed while those weirdos are out here making us look bad despite how decent most of us are. Today, that is when it all ends. That is when it will finally stop being guilty by association, because today we're going to be casting these fools away from society by giving them the sentence that they deserve for not only making women go through some of the cringiest shit humanity has ever seen, but also for giving men a bad name in general. Because we as men, fellas, do not claim these weirdos, nor do we want to associate ourselves with them. So with that being said, let's bring in our roster of suspects for this video and give them the judgment that was long overdue for them. Starting with our first suspect right here. So here we can see that suspect number 1 starts the conversation with a picture of a demon, and honestly I don't really see a lot of situations where setting the picture of a demon would be an ideal conversation starter, but whatever. So I can only say that we're off to a bad start. The fuck is this? The devil. The demons are inside of me. Oh my goodness, bro. This is already getting cringe to even read out loud. And I kill you if you don't rock with me. Cringe. Alright, man. I'm gonna just be real with you here. You had it coming. You acted like cringe. You get called cringe. Nothing personal. She was just speaking the truth of the matter here. And usually I would sugarcoat things by saying that at least you tried. You shot your shot, but nah, this was way too cringe for me to even give you a pat on the back. So, therefore, on the first charge, we got 1 count of unsolicited picture, and look, I understand that it's not a dick pic or anything, but imagine if she has heart complications, and the first thing she sees upon opening her phone is some scary-ass picture of a demon, and she ends up getting a fucking heart attack because of this. The irony of accidentally killing the girl you were trying to smash would be off the charts. But anyways, second charge is 1 count of cringe. Actually, no, 2 counts of cringe. Counting the second text from the guy where he says that the demons are inside of him, and the third text, which also counts as a third charge, that third charge in question being unnecessary horniness, basically just saying that the demons will make him kill if he doesn't get some ass, you know? Now, I get it. We've all been down bad sometimes, myself included, but none of us can relate by saying that the demons are holding us at gunpoint and trying to force us to get some ass or else people will get hurt. So, while it's not the worst I've seen, it's certainly not a good look still. So for the first count of unsolicited spooky pictures, we're giving this guy 5 years, with no chance of parole, considering that he could have given someone a heart attack. For the 2 counts of cringe, we're giving him 2 years each for a total of 4 years, and on the last count of unnecessary horniness, we're giving him 3 years. So at minimum 5 years, and the maximum being a total of 12 years, with no chance of parole for the first 5 years. Again, I get that we all got our moments of being down bad or whatever, but we still gotta have some discipline in ourselves. I'm sorry, but something had to be done in order for discipline to be. I was wondering if you want to mate and raise a child together. That's a really odd question to ask, lol. Say yes anyway. I'm in a relationship, I'm sorry, haha. No problem. Let me know if you would like to breed with me and start a family. Oh my god. I wish there would be an all-woman massacre, except like a billion women. I would seriously celebrate. Whores fucking deserve to die. Burn in hell, cunt scum. Okay, oh my goodness. What? Brother. Just by reading this conversation, I already know everything I need to know about you. First off, who the fuck starts a conversation by asking the other if she wants to mate and raise a child with you? And being really insistent on it by saying, say yes anyway, does not make it look any better at all. Especially if you keep on going despite being told that she's already in a relationship. So, horrible social etiquette and overstepping boundaries. No wonder you can't pull at all, my guy. And on top of that, you dare post about how all women deserve to die and how all women are whores, all sorts of crazy shit. I'm sensing extreme levels of incel energy from you. So let's just get this over with, because I swear to God, some women are just gonna die by letting you remain among society for even just 5 more minutes. So, for the first charge, we got 1 count of horrible conversation started. That also counts as a second charge of unnecessary horniness. So, for those 2 charges, you get 5 years. Third charge, 2 counts of overstepping boundaries with the second and third text, despite being told that she's already in a relationship. 1 count resulting in 7 years each, which goes for a total of 14 years if recognized guilty on both counts of said charge. And last, but certainly not fucking least, 4th charge being a count of extreme incel activity, which that alone goes for 10 years with no chance of parole. So if recognized guilty on all charges, this person will be subject to 29 years of prison with no chance of parole until after 10 years into the sentence. We cannot be having this kind of behavior here. Fun fact, nurses take the baby away from the mother for the first 12 to 24 hours because the female's natural instinct is to kill the baby so that they can avoid taking responsibility and they can go back to Chad/Tyrone. It's called post-mortem distress birthing. Okay. Wow. So that's quite a not so fun fact here if I was to be honest. Where do I even start? Alright, so I'm gonna have to make some corrections here. The baby does not get taken away because the mother wants to fucking kill her for whatever reason. It gets taken away so that the nurses can make sure that the baby is alright, given the necessary care it needs in order to be in a healthy condition. So that alone should already count as a charge for spreading misinformation. And then the next part talking about the woman needed to avoid responsibility so she could go back to Chad or Tyrone. Feels oddly specific for whatever reason. I guess that's just a way of saying that women will do anything to avoid accountability and responsibility, which is a typical sexist statement. So that alone should count as a second charge. So on the first charge with 1 count of misinformation, you're getting 40 hours of mandatory community service. And for the second charge with 1 count of sexist statement that is the average incel's favorite go-to, we're giving him 2 years with a chance of parole after 6 months. Pretty short sentence for a short post, but it's definitely not as bad as the previous ones. So I was feeling a bit lenient. Now, this one is just incredibly sad to see for so many reasons. This case will prove that by itself. Just take a look. Hi. Peas nervously. How are you doing, pretty? Huh? Not gonna lie, this dude got me confused as all hell too. Got me cringing a little bit as well by using roleplay in the conversation. I don't know what the dude tried to go for with this roleplay message, but either way, it certainly did not land well at all. And the worst part is, this dude got posted on Twitter and used by the girl as a way to promote her OnlyFans. So not only did you get caught in 4K by being a fucking weirdo, but you also got used as promotion material for a girl's OnlyFans. Like, nah, bro, this gotta hurt. I don't think anyone would ever be able to live this down. So just for the roleplay message alone, I'm giving you 5 years. And you know what? Fuck it. Just because you took an L to OnlyFans girl, I'm giving you 10 years with no chance of parole as well. So there you go. 15 years with no chance of parole for 10 years. You really need to go and discipline yourself, young man. Want to see my micro penis as nose of Disney characters? Most girls so far thought it was the funniest thing ever. I'm pretty sure that those girls in question are bots, but hey, at least you went straight to the point. However, did you really have to specify that your dick is small? If I found out that I was below average and can't pleasure women for shit, I would take that with me to the grave. You know what? I'm done here. For the first charge with 1 count of unsolicited sexting, I'm giving you 10 years. And just for specifying that your dick is small, another 10 years. And getting posted on Twitter by an Instagram girl too for everyone to clown on you and your small dick? Nah, man, that's it. I'm giving you a life in prison. I did not need to know that you have a humiliation cake or something like that. Whew, man. So that was quite some work. Especially for my poor eyes that I had to see all of this shit. So therefore, I'm just gonna call it here. Thank you guys very much for watching this video. If you like this type of video, leave a like. Let it be known that you want more videos like this. I certainly had fun doing this video, so I'd love to make more like this in the future. Make sure to subscribe and turn on the notification bell, and even become a channel member if you're willing to do so. This was Kether, giving incels exactly what they deserve. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Have a good one. I'm out of here. Peace.